Good morning, class. Welcome to your English 1 class. Yes, yesterday's class was really interesting. I explained a comprehension and I also solved the exercise, and I asked you to read the whole story that was there in your comprehension chapter, and then you are asked to answer all the questions given in the exercise. Hope that is done. Now we are all only left with two chapters, that are synonyms and antonyms. So I'll be teaching a few synonyms and a few antonyms today, and along with that I'll give two assignments, one on a letter, another on a composition. Right? So after we end all the chapters, you just make sure I will go on taking revision tests as I used to take earlier. So I will be just reciting all the chapters once again, everything in detail I'll tell, and then I'll go for the revision test. So make sure all the worksheets that are given are solved properly, and you already have gone through all the chapters. If you have missed any, don't skip, because half yearly exam is not so far away from us, right? So let us make ourselves well prepared for the examinations coming in. Okay, so I'll ask you to open the page number 161 called synonyms. So I gave you a task also yesterday of 5 synonyms and 5 antonyms I have given. I asked you to read first, and then I asked you to make sentences with the given words. So hopefully that is done, because in the examination questions may also come like that. I mean, you will be asked to write first the synonyms, and then with the synonym you will be asked to make a sentence. This type of questions also may also come. Now let me just teach you a bit today, as we are taught up to avoid in the previous class. We will be beginning with awkward. So awkward means clumsy. Baffle, confuse. Bitter, sour. Blend, mix. Bliss, happiness. Bold, fearless. Brief, short. Brilliant, intelligent. Casual, informal. Seize, stop. Cherish, love. Competent, able. Damp, moist. Dare, challenge. Decay, rot. Dense, field. Durable, lasting. Eager, keen. Elaborate, detailed. Essential, necessary. Evaluate, judge. Exhaust, empty. Fast, swift. Filth, dirt. Furious, angry. Generous, benevolent. Genuine, real. Gloomy, sad. Harsh, coarse. Hasty, hurried. Hygiene, cleanliness. Idle, lazy. Ignorant, stupid. Imitate, copy. Impatient, eager. Judge, referee. Up to here for synonyms. Now let us go to antonyms. So antonyms, do you know what do you mean? What do you mean by antonyms? Antonyms, actually an antonym is a word that means the opposite of another word. So it is completely the opposite of the given word. And synonym it is the nearest meaning of the word. Okay, nearest or the similar meaning. So I gave you a task of first 5 words that you have done. Now we will start with answer. Answer, obviously question. Artificial, natural. Arrival, departure. Attack, defense, asleep, awake, bad, good, beautiful, ugly, begin, end, below, above, big, small, better, worse, best, worst. See, better is a comparative form, that is why we are using here the comparative form of worse. Sorry, comparative form of bad, that is worse. And when we are given here this best, this is a superlative form, so we are using here worst. Okay, that is the superlative form of bad. Bitter, sweet, borrow, lend, bright, dull, broad, narrow, clear, vague, careful, rash or careless, cellar, attic, cheap, dear, close, distant, clever, stupid, cold, hot, correct, incorrect, come, go, common, rare, cruel, kind, dangerous, safe, dark, light, deep, shallow, decrease, increase, doctor, patient, dusk, dawn, early, late, east, west, encourage, discourage, entrance, exit. Up to exit it will be taught. So you have to remember all the words, and then don't forget to make sentences with the newfound word. Okay, in this way your vocabulary will be enriched, and try to use this newfound words on your everyday basis. Okay, so that you will get acquainted with these words more. So now only this will be the task from grammar. Okay, I am just shutting my book, and now as I told you, letter. So your assignment would be write a letter to your friend describing him or her about the story you like the most in your English 2 or in your English literature book. Okay, so you have to write the name of the story that you like the most from all the stories that you have gone through in your literature book. So you have to write a letter to your friend describing about it, and you will also be asking about his or her choice of the story. Okay, and you will be explaining everything, of every detail of the story. What do you like the most about the story, and what made you shattered, and you will also ask for your friend's opinion. What is the story liked by him or her the most, and what is the reason behind it, and what is the story you are going to read further, and everything you want to just describe. Go on with such points. This is your letter portion, and now I have given another task, that is your comprehension. So you have returned to your city after spending 5 years in a foreign country. You have returned to your city after spending 5 years in a foreign country. The city has changed during your absence. Describe the changes that have affected the life of the people in the city. Give your personal views regarding the changes. So you were outside, you were there in a foreign country for 5 years, and when you returned, you found your city has been changed a lot, and how far these changes actually affected the people who were dwelling there, and how far these changes are liked by you, and what is your experience after observing all the newfound changes. So you have to give your personal views about it. So first you will start with the introduction, then obviously the body, and then the conclusion. Okay, So these 2 assignments will be given to you. Just write this, because in this class I won't be teaching much, because we are already done with all our chapters. Only a few left, than a few words left in antonyms and synonyms chapters. That will be completed by the next class. And now, as I told you earlier, get prepared with the revision chapters. I will start from the very first chapter. I have started with in the half yearly syllabus. So I will be teaching that chapter once again in the next class, and then I will give certain questions based on the chapter, and you have to do that in your revision test copy. Okay, understood? So from the next class onwards, I'll be taking the revision tests, and yes, we all have to study hard. We all have to, write the stories and letters and composition, whatever is given to you. And this is actually a habit. As long as you will be acquainted with this habit, you will find your writings are getting better and better day by day. So this is my suggestion. At least practice grammar every day, and write a simple article also on a daily basis. Okay, that is required in order to have a good grab over your grammatical and English 1 skill. Okay, so here only the class ends, and get prepared for the half yearly exams. We don't know how these exams will be conducted, but we have to be prepared with everything, so that the questions, whatever the question comes, how the question comes, we have nothing to worry about. Okay, so here the class ends. We'll meet in the next class, and yes, do read all the chapters well. And for today's task, those many tasks are given to you. So first you will start with the synonym antonyms chapter. Then you will be writing everything serially in your class copy, and then you have to make sentences. That is a vital work that is given to you. And regarding your project, I was just forgetting, I have given you a project. You will get those very soon. The project is 2 chapters I have chosen. One is tense, and the other is the pronouns. So you have to make charts or models on any of the chapters of your choice. You can make charts or models on tenses. You can make chart or models on the pronouns. Okay, so how would you make? You can ask. In the chart you will be writing the tense, what is the definition and what are its classification and everything, like present, past, future. Then what are the tenses come under present, then past, then future, and with every tense you have to make a sentence following its structure. Okay, and if you want to make your chart very attractive, you can draw pictures that will go with your sentences. Okay, and the pronoun, you have to do the same. Pronoun, you have to write the definition first, then what are its classification, and with first you have to write the definition, then examples of every classification, and you have to, not have to, it's completely your choice. In order to make your project work beautiful, you can draw pictures, you can put certain interesting things of your choice. It's completely up to you. It's a creative work that is given to you, but it's a mandatory work. All of you have to submit. You can also make models. If you can make, that will be also very interesting to see. So these are the project works that we have given. make sure you do all this project things. You'll get the projects very soon, and you have to do that. And if you have any query regarding your project and all, you can write to me through the email, okay? Or anything else. If you have any doubt about, just go ahead, because I have not got your emails for so many days, and I think everything is all right and everyone is all right too. If you have any problem, just don't hesitate. So here the class ends. We'll meet in the next class. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.